Judd may be gone, but the exterminators are still intact and in power. Round 2 of McCray versus the exterminators is next. Welcome to Big Brother.
Previously on Big Brother, the exterminators took out 3 of the biggest players. The exterminators took out 3 of the biggest players in the game.
Aaron, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Amanda, get the step in.
Alyssa, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
And McCray was last on their hit list.
We all want McCray out this week.
When Spencer won head of household, McCray's fate appeared to be sealed.
I've nominated you, McCray, and Eugenia Marie for eviction this week.
But at the veto competition, he pulled off a super win.
You have won the golden power of veto.
Thank you very much, Ian.
When McCray saved himself,
I have decided to use the veto on myself.
it was 2 exterminators on the block.
Judd, you can fill the chair, buddy.
Spencer told both Gina Marie and Judd they were safe.
You had my back, I got your back.
Thank you.
I'm going home, Lena.
Dude, no.
But at the eviction, Judd's game ended for a second time.
Judd, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
At the head of household competition, Andy guaranteed his spot in the final 3.
You are the new HOH.
Tonight, things get heated at the jury house.
McCray has played the most loyal. McCray, can I speak?
There's people fighting everywhere. It's crazy.
Plus, it's the most important veto competition of the summer, and another house guest will be evicted. All this live right now on Big Brother.
It's weird being back here.
Welcome to Big Brother. In just minutes, Andy, the current head of household, will make the final nominations of the season. Then, the most important veto competition of the summer will be played, and the winner of that POV will have the chance to change the nominations. In doing so, he or she will determine who will cast the sole vote to evict. And with Andy in the driver's seat, McCray is more than likely the target once again. But with the veto looming, there's no guarantee he's the one walking out the door. By a vote of 2-0, Judd, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
The exterminators are down 1, and I feel horrible. Judd's always been a really good friend to me from the beginning, but I'm still here, and I'm in the final 4, and it's about to get real.
I voted Judd out because I don't want to rock the boat any more than I have to. But with Judd going home, I feel like Andy, Spencer, and Gina Marie might be working together, and, you know, I might be the odd man out.
Love you, buddy.
Bye, Judd.
I'm voting Judd for Spencer and Andy at the end. Keep them around.
Good luck, buddy.
Good luck.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
I'm pumped that the exterminators have made 3 of the final 4 seats in this house. But at the same time, Judd walking out the door is terrible. I mean, it's under my HOH. He's a fellow exterminator. It should have been McCray this week.
Oh my God, it's crazy.
Watching Judd walk out the door is excruciating, but I need to keep Gina Marie around because I trust her just a little bit more than I trusted Judd, and I'm one step closer to the money, which is all I really care about at this point.
Final 4, baby!
The correct answer is 884 seconds, which means congratulations, Andy. You are the new HOH.
Oh my God! god! I have just won the most important HOH of the season, which means that I am guaranteed to be in the final 3. I have not been a competition master this season, but when it counts, I win!
Final 3, Andy. With Andy's HOH, this puts me in an awesome spot. He's an exterminator. I know he's going to target McCrae. You did so good.
Thanks,
You
man.
did so good.
I really wanted to win this HOH, but Andy won it. Still awesome because he's in the exterminators. I'm not going home as long as McCrae doesn't win the veto.
Oh man, I'm so disappointed in myself. Andy winning HOH means that there's a really good chance I could be going home this week. There's always veto to be played. I don't know, I'm hoping for a miracle. I just want to crawl in a hole right now. I just want to play that veto.
Hell yeah.
He cannot win this veto.
He's not gonna win over my dead body. I swear to God.
I know.
We have a 75% chance of beating him.
Yes.
I am without a doubt putting up McCrae for eviction because he's my target this week. But unfortunately, I have to put someone up there with him, and that person has to be an exterminator, which totally stinks. So I'm just trying to run through every possible scenario, and I mean, you guys have my 100% trust, so I'm just gonna do it with you. So, okay. I nominate McCrae, and then I nominate you.
Okay.
I win veto. Gina Marie votes, McCrae goes home. I nominate you and McCrae. McCrae wins veto, he takes himself off. That's the only thing that sucks. Like, either way, it doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah.
if he wins veto, both of you go up there and then he chooses. So it honestly does not matter which one
It
you want.
honestly does not matter.
But still, I mean, I don't want to piss either one of you off, you know? One of my nominees is a no-brainer. The other one basically comes down to not pissing off the wrong person in my alliance. But the truth is, the only thing that really matters this week is who wins the veto, and it needs to be the right person. Hey everyone, it's time for the nomination ceremony. This is the nomination ceremony. One of my duties as head of household is to nominate 2 people for eviction. I will pull the only key, and that person is safe. Gina Marie, you are safe.
Thanks a ton, Andy. Thank you.
I have nominated you, McCrae, and you, Spencer, for eviction, basically because I had to. This week is all about the veto, and so my advice to all of you, including Gina Marie, is to just play your asses off in the veto and may the best man or woman win. This nomination ceremony is adjourned. McCrae has no idea he's my target. As long as an exterminator can win the veto, McCrae is going to be going home.
Thanks, buddy.
No problem.
Just because you get your key doesn't mean you're safe. It comes down to the veto competition. And you know what? I'm due for one.
Being nominated this week, I don't know where Andy's head is really at. I've come so far in this game. To go home on Final 4 would be a travesty. I'm gonna do absolutely whatever I can to make it into the Final 3.
Everyone's in it to win it.
So it's me and McCrae up on the block. You know, I get it. Andy had to put 2 people up, and it doesn't really matter who because of veto. But the fact that he didn't put up Gina Marie scares me so bad, thinking that there's definitely something going on between those 2 that I'm unaware of.
Coming up, Andy may have put McCrae's game in jeopardy, but tonight, the real power player will be the winner of the power of veto. Will lightning strike twice for McCrae? But up next, it's been an all-female jury. Have the women been getting along? We'll take you to the jury house when we return. Stay with us. Can't get enough Big Brother?
There's never a dull moment.
See what's happening inside the Big Brother house whenever you want with the live feed on CBS.com.
Don't turn away. You might miss something.
Welcome back to Big Brother. This season, emotions ran high inside the house, and one by one, the last 7 evicted house guests packed their bags and headed for the jury. But did they leave their baggage behind?
Okay, ladies, I have some sweet tea for the sweet.
Oh, thank you. I'm making the memory wall. Since we left the house, I missed looking at it, so I figured I'd paint one. I've been in the jury house for 1 week now. I came in here very bitter and angry, and now I've been painting, I've been exercising, so it's helping me feel more like myself again. So who do you think's coming in the house?
The whole Andy, McCrae, Amanda alliance needs to go down. I mean, I really just want it to be Amanda, Gina Marie, or Erin.
Oh my goodness! Glad to see you.
I know. Okay.
Who knocked you out?
Who was HOH?
Yeah.
Alyssa.
Yay! Erin being in the jury with me is honestly like a dream come true. That means she can't be the winner. So I'm gonna trace it back to the days when she flipped my mattress, and I'm happy she flipped her way right into the jury house.
I just want to say I said some very insensitive and ignorant things this summer, and I just want to apologize to both of you for that. Coming into the jury house, I wanted to try and make amends with the girls, and I wanted to apologize to them for some things that I said that are inexcusable and not who I am at all. The game gets really stressful, and I feel really bad about some things that I've said and done, and I hope that you can get to know me outside of the game and we can start a new relationship.
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to
Cheers
that.
to my
Jury is a great place to do that.
Love you guys.
So Jesse, who do you think might be coming in this week?
I kind of have a feeling that it might be Andy. I don't know, that's just a strange suspicion that I have.
Andy would be a shocker, but I could see that. He's going to be really hard to beat at the end, and they might try to take him out.
Ladies, guess who's home? Oh my God, it's so good to see you guys, though.
Wow. My nightmare is finally over. McCranda has split up, and Amanda's in the jury house right where I want her. Yay!
Walking into the jury house, I feel like most of the girls were happy to see me because they didn't want me to win the game. Gina Marie won HOH.
Go Gina Marie!
It was, you know, look at your face. She blindsided me and McCrae. Alyssa, I got on my side.
I cannot believe that.
So at this point, I'm like, I have the votes. And the vote comes out, and it is a tie. It's 2-2. Gina Marie breaks the tie, and she sends me right out the door.
That's huge. I love the fact that Gina Marie made a huge move and got Amanda out. That changes the game completely.
I'm sitting with Julie, completely shocked. By the way, America hates me. Me too. I got big boos. I was like, okay, so some of you guys don't like me.
It was crazy.
So I look at the goodbye messages, thinking that it was probably Alyssa who voted me out, but Andy is in an alliance with Spencer, Gina Marie, and Judd called the Exterminators.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
So he's been lying to everyone, and I told you that. I said, your biggest regret in this game is gonna be sending me home instead of Andy. I told her that Andy being in the house was gonna be bad for her and for everyone that's not aligned with him, and obviously I was right about that.
Fret not, there is one other person coming behind me. It's a double eviction. So,
You know who it is?
No idea.
I think I hear somebody.
Alyssa's the last person that I really wanted to see walk through the door. I love her. She's one of my closest friends in the house. But I really wanted her to go very far and win the game.
What happened after I left? Who won HOH?
McCrae won it.
Who did he put up?
He put up Gina Marie and me.
McCrae, such an idiot.
I know. I
He's
can't
so
believe he
stupid.
put me up.
I think McCrae did make a mistake by getting Alyssa out of the house, but
I don't think he knew that she was the one that actually kept me there.
For veto, Judd won.
Judd won and kept it the same?
Yep, kept nominations the
What?
same.
Judd kept you up there?
Mm-hmm.
Being blindsided is awful. I felt defeated.
I really appreciate you, that you were gonna vote to keep me. And with that being said, you know, I wanted to give this back to you. And I apologize for McCray. Like, he had no idea that you were the one who kept me.
I was that confident that I was going to vote for you to stay.
Andy, he's a good liar, and he blindsided all of us.
Little Andy, not so little. The whole point of Big Brother is to make allies and to break promises at different points in the game to get further. And that's what Andy did, and I respect that.
Exterminated all of us.
Up next, Judd walked out of the Big Brother house only to walk into a bitter jury house. Stay with us. Welcome back to Big Brother. Having just been evicted, Judd now joins the all-female jury. But if he thought the Big Brother house was tough, wait until he steps into the jury house.
I just can't believe it's all girls sitting here inside of the jury house. And
Me either.
we got off to such a good start with all the boys.
We did.
You know?
So who do you think's coming in the house?
The selfish part of me wants McCray to come into the house because I miss him.
JUWD Party Dart is here.
What a shocker. Judd is in the jury house with a house full of women, bitter women. Judd doesn't know what he's in for.
Oh, y'all know about the exterminators now, right?
Yes.
Okay, Spencer wins, and he puts up Gina Marie and McCray. McCray won the veto.
Yes! Sorry.
And so I go up, and McCray voted me out because he thinks that he can work with them, not knowing that all three of them are after him. Being evicted for the second time is terrible, but at the same time, I got a chance to go back in the house.
Let's toast and then you show us your video.
Who's ready to watch this DVD?
Yeah!
Judd, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
I feel like I can cry right now.
This is the second eviction.
JDD.
Love you, buddy.
Hi, Judd.
I'm voting for Spencer and Andy at the end. Keep them around. I said I'm voting for Spencer and Andy at the end because I want them to be the targets now.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that it's McCray and Gina Marie at the end. After working with her in the Exterminators, she's definitely the smartest person in that alliance.
Well, I think Gina Marie knows that she has all of our support in jury.
She doesn't.
I don't
Speak
think
for
that
yourself. She does not have everybody's
she
support.
knows she does not have my support
Yeah.
in jury.
I don't think that she does, but I mean.
No, Gina Marie floated through 99% of the game.
McCray rode your coattails,
No, he didn't. He was smart. He let me talk, and therefore he's still in the house.
which made you the power player and him the coattail rider.
Or it made him the smarter player. But then Gina Marie, she's a flip-flopper. When Alyssa won HOH, peace out, Aaron. She was all up on Alyssa.
I really thought that Amanda was going to be different outside of the Big Brother house, and she's actually worse. She wants McCray to win so bad that she tries to make everyone else look bad. It's still campaigning and it's still drama, and I'm ready to be done with the drama.
Sorry, boo, but I think your man is the main floater. He floated under your coattail the whole time.
That's
he
not
has
what floating is, though. To be honest with
he didn't
you,
do, he
McCray
didn't
has
even
played-
socially talk to really any of us.
McCray has played the most loyal. McCray, can I speak?
There's people fighting everywhere. It's crazy. I don't know if I'm gonna last in the jury house.
McCray has been has played out of all 4 people there. He has played the most loyal and honest game.
To you, boo.
To me, okay.
You. I mean, he didn't even get out of the bed or talk to anyone, Amanda. He floated through the whole game.
Up next, for the second time in a row, McCray is the target. Winning the power veto may be the only thing that can save him now. That competition is next. Stay with us. be a fly on the wall inside the Big Brother house.
Oh my God!
Watch the house guests anytime with the live feed on CBS.com. Welcome back to Big Brother. It's time for the most important Power of Veto competition of the summer. The winner not only guarantees themselves a spot in the final 3, but they also decide which house guest will cast the sole vote to evict. Who will win the final Power of Veto? It's time to find out.
Woo! Now this veto is huge, the biggest one of the summer. If I win this puppy, not only do I get to proceed into the final 3, but I'm also going to be the sole vote at this week's eviction. You got cobwebs on you, bro?
I do? Oh my God.
I think there's a spider in you.
Get it off. Do you want to be a fly on the wall? In this competition, you don't, because all of the flies on this wall are ex-house guests. Each of us has a spiderweb puzzle with 14 clues on it that are currently hidden in the web. We also have some fly-looking ex-house guests. When the horn sounds, reveal your clues and retrieve your house guests. To complete the puzzle, match the house guests to clues they correspond to. The first house guest to complete their puzzle with all the correct house guests in place and hit their button will win the final and most important veto of the summer. But be careful. Some clues have multiple correct answers, but there is only one correct solution to the entire puzzle. If you hit the button and your puzzle is incorrect, all of the flies will fall from the web and you'll have to start over. Get ready to play Web of Flies! Yeah! This is the last and the most important veto of the season. I need to win this, or I need Gina Marie or Spencer to pull through, because I want the Exterminators in the final 3 and I want to finally get rid of McCrae this week. The stakes have never been higher for me in a veto competition.
This Power of Veto is super important to me because I'm afraid that the other 3 people in the house won't want to take me to the end, because there's a pretty good chance I could actually win the $500,000.
This veto is super important to win. If McCrae or Spencer wins, they take themselves off, and obviously, I automatically go up. I need to win this.
Starting off, I want to go for house guest faces that I know only have one corresponding answer. Like, I know Helen was evicted day 63, and I know David won a sandwich. And so I put those up there immediately because they're the only house guests that could fit that clue.
I see the MVP nominee clue, and I remember all the times that me and Amanda stayed up late worrying about her fate in the game. She also used the veto and played in the Back in Time competition, so it has to be her.
Want a sandwich?
I see a clue that says won a sandwich. That was David. That's about the only thing he did in the game was win a sandwich. So I hung his face up quick.
I decide to work from left to right, but in the corner of my eye, I see the clue. Clowny Tard! How can we forget? My best friend Candace, during my HOH, wins a Clowny Tard. 100% knew that one.
I'm looking at my board, I have every piece up, but something seems off. And so I can't get my mind off of the evicted with 7 votes clue. I've got Jeremy up there, and I'm doing the math in my head, and I realize that it's not Jeremy at all, it is Nick.
I think I have everything right, but I'm really just trying to rush as fast as I can, and I just gotta take a risk and try to see if I'm right.
Nick did it, you guys. Nick was the last one.
Oh my God!
Andy, congratulations.
Thank you, Spencer! I win the veto! Oh my God! It is without a doubt my proudest accomplishment of this game. I'm so excited to win this, but I'm also just overwhelmed. I can't believe that the summer has culminated in this. It's so great to get the exterminators together and have kind of a celebration knowing that we are for sure gonna make the final 3.
A part of me is crushed. I thought this was mine to win, but you know, this game's not over for me. I'm gonna try really hard to make sure that Andy knows that he needs me in the final 3.
I hate blindsiding all these people. I need to stop being a...
Gina Marie was honest with everybody.
Yeah.
And there's a certain amount of respect that's got to be given to that. And strategically, I think she's got a lot of jury votes.
I do too.
I don't know that you could beat her.
Yeah.
At this point, it's really important for me to scare Andy to death about the thought of taking her to the final 2 over me. Gina Marie's been a dangerous player in this game. She has played an awesome social game. She's been in arguments and fights with people, then made up with them and they love her.
Yeah.
I know it'd be a tough sell to get Andy to use the veto this week, but in my heart of hearts, I'd really like to see Gina Marie go.
Like with the jury, I'm looking at those photos and okay, Amanda, Jesse, Aaron, Alyssa, Helen, all of them, I like over in some way. I go with like Gina Marie, like I feel like people are just gonna be like, well, she's like such a sweetheart and she's put an amazing social game.
Just her saying, I'm the only one that had the nuts to put up Amanda and McCrae.
Yeah.
The whole jury is just gonna be, that alone is vote worthy.
I know, I know. My God.
Packing sucks.
If you have a chance to talk to him, just tell him how dangerous GM is in the final 2. Yeah. Because I truly think she is. Yeah. Reiterated how bitter this jury's gonna be. I agree, because she doesn't have like half the blood that he has on his hands. Gina Marie did one of the biggest moves of the summer. Yeah, exactly. Putting you and Amanda up and getting Amanda out of here.
Spencer's right. Jean Marie is a very dangerous player, and she could actually have the potential to win this game. Pitching this to Andy might actually make sure that I get this veto used on me tomorrow.
Talk to him.
Well, I don't want to bug you, but I'm worried, of course.
Yeah.
I feel like we almost need each other, because like we are in the same boat. The jury house is gonna be more bitter than ever. Like,
I really
so
think so.
bitter. Those two don't have anyone that's bitter at them at all.
Yeah.
Neither one of them have any blood.
Yeah, it makes sense because I feel like you and I both, like I feel like I have it too, but like you have it more than I do, and I feel like the other two don't have it.
They have
you know?
nothing. Plus, Jean Marie has an Amanda kill, which is gonna make everyone in the jury house be so happy, you know?
Yeah. McCrae makes a good point about what a dangerous player Gina Marie is if she were to get to the end of this game, and it's all true. There are a lot of girls in the jury house, and I feel like they could just have a like special place for Gina Marie in their hearts.
I don't know who she would take. Final 2, you know?
Yeah.
I would take you. You could beat me because you don't have the stigma of Amanda, you know?
Yeah.
The only chance that Andy has to win this game is really bringing me along to Final 2 because the jury hates me more than they hate Andy. I'm really hoping that he believes me. I've got my fingers crossed. That's my pitch, I guess.
Coming up, will the exterminators stick together to the end? The live veto meeting and live eviction are next. Stay with us. Welcome back to Big Brother. Just before we went live, Spencer, Gina Marie, and Andy came clean to McCrae about their Exterminators alliance. So will they follow through with their plan, making McCrae their last victim? Let's head to the living room for the live veto meeting and eviction. Hello, house guests.
Hey, Julie.
Hi, Julie.
McCrae, Spencer, in just a few moments, Andy will decide whether or not to use the power of veto. But before he does, you each have one last chance to tell him why he should use it to remove you from the block. McCrae, you're up.
All right. Kim, Tim, Morgan, love you guys. Everyone at the house, everyone at LoungetownPodcast.com. Thanks for supporting me, and I love you guys. Andy used the veto on me because I'm totally bad radical.
Thank you, McCray. Spencer, it's your turn.
Okay. Andy, you fought very hard for that veto. You fought hard all season, man. If you want to use it on me, that'd be great. And my beautiful girlfriend, Marilyn, would really appreciate it.
Thank you both. Andy, as the winner of the power of veto, you may use it to save McCray or Spencer, or you can choose to leave your nominations in place. So please stand and make your decision.
I love you both, but I'm so sorry. I choose not to use the power of veto.
All right. Thank you, Andy. Now, since Andy did not use the veto, the nominations stay in place. McCray, Spencer, the two of you have been in the Big Brother house for 84 days, but for one of you, this will be your last. I'd like to give each of you one last chance to address Gina Marie before she casts the sole vote to evict. McCray, you're first.
Dingo, ATTWX, Dog Dave BB. Like to thank you guys. You guys make this fun, and you know, thanks for the support. Gina Marie, love you. Everything, it's all good. No worries.
Spencer.
Gina Marie, you're a wonderful lady. I respect whatever you do. It's been fun this summer. It's been great getting to know you, Wormser, Booger, Lamar. This has been one of the most amazing summers of my entire life, and I want to keep rolling. So I love you all very much, and thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you both. Just a reminder, the evicted house guest will have only a few moments to say goodbye, gather his belongings, and walk out the front door. Gina Marie, please stand, face the two nominees, and cast your vote to evict.
Okay. I just want to say thank you, Andy, for giving me my key. Also, congratulations. You boys, I love you guys so much. Like I said before, I love you guys like brothers. You're my second family. Spencer, you're amazing. Totally a great player. McCray, I'm not speaking for myself. I'm speaking for everyone here. We think you are awesome as a person, as a game player, and you're an all-star, my friend. And I truly, honestly, we love you. But I'm sorry, I choose to evict you.
It's official. McCray, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house.
Man, you're awesome, buddy. I love you.
Hamsterwatch.com. Love you guys. Kill him out there.
Thanks, McCray.
Bye, McCray.
Bye, McCray.
Love you, buddy.
Love you, dude. It's weird seeing it black and white.
Well, final three. Congratulations, boys.
Congratulations.
Rock and roll. Wow.
Oh my God.
That was good of what we said, right? And I like what I said and everything?
Yeah, that was
okay.
Perfect. That was perfect.
Well, it's only 6:45 still.
I know. I got a feeling we might get called back in the living room.
McCray, you knew you were getting bounced tonight.
Yep.
We just told the audience that moments before going live, the exterminators outed themselves. But I do want to play a little piece of videotape of how it went down. Let's take a look.
3 weeks ago, me and Spencer and Judd were outside. Gina Marie came out. We all got to talking, and we formed a 4-person alliance called the Exterminators. We basically took out everybody that we needed to. Like last week, we did not want you to win the veto. Like you would have gone home if you wouldn't have won it.
All right. You had a smile on your face. What were you thinking in that moment?
You know, I got, and I think, I don't know. I was kind of blown away. I did not see it coming. You know, I feel like I should have been smarter. I kind of knew something was wrong with Andy. Something was weird. I thought that he casted that vote against Amanda, but I just didn't go on my instincts. Don't really trust myself, so it's like, kind of learned something about myself.
Well, let's talk about that. You did suspect that he voted out your woman, Amanda.
Yeah.
And then you were HOH, and yet you didn't nominate him. What were you waiting for?
I really thought that he wanted to get Amanda out so he could work with me. I didn't really think that there was this whole alliance that was working against me. I really felt bad now in hindsight what I did to Alyssa. I know I could have trusted her, and you know, I should have went with my gut, but I'm a wuss.
Can we talk about your showmance?
Yeah.
Week number 1, you're in that HOH bedroom, you're running the house. You get yourself a girlfriend.
Yep.
You and Amanda were tight throughout the entire summer. Would you say you put your relationship with Amanda ahead of your game?
I would say that, but also it's kind of give and take. I think that me and Amanda really helped each other through this game. You know, I put her in front of me, and she took a lot of the heat. I think that it got kind of too far into the game, and once she left, I was crippled because I couldn't see this alliance forming that was against me. I think if she would have left a little bit earlier, I could have maybe saw that and maybe even tried to break it apart, but I think I was crippled because of it in a way.
At times, you seem deeply in love with Amanda. At times, you seem deeply afraid of Amanda. You're out of the game. She's not here listening.
Yeah.
What are your feelings for Amanda?
You know, Amanda's awesome. I think she's really smart. You know, me and her are polar opposites, and they say opposites attract. So, I mean, I don't know. Inside there, everything is weird and different. And so maybe on the outside, you know, maybe stuff will work out. I don't know. I'm going to give you I don't know. That's my catchphrase.
In the event that you were the one voted out, McCrae, your housemates taped some goodbye messages. Let's watch and listen.
McCrae, dude, you're awesome, smart, and one heck of a competitor. I'm sorry about Amanda, and I'm sorry you had to go. Sorry to say, buddy, but you just got exterminated.
McCrae, man, if you're seeing this, dude, I really hate that you left. Things just fell the way they did, and I apologize. And you should be extremely proud of yourself. I mean, I know you're a huge fan and making it this far. I wish you the best of luck.
I have some news for you, and it's that I formed an alliance with Judd, Spencer, and Gina Marie a while back called the Exterminators. Our goal was to get out Aaron, Amanda, Alyssa, and you, and if you're seeing this, we have hit our goal. I voted Amanda out, I framed Alyssa for it, it's not personal at all, and I really love you, and I think you're an amazing person.
Clearly, they taped those messages before they confessed to you.
Yep.
Before we say goodbye, what are your final thoughts on what went down?
You know, I wish I could do it differently. I wish I kind of distanced myself from Amanda more. Although, you know, it's a give and take. I don't really know, but... but at the same time, we work together well, I feel. I don't know what you guys saw. Who knows?
McCrae, we will see you back here on Wednesday night when you and the rest of the jury votes for who wins Big Brother. Thank you.
Thank you.
The final 3 has been determined, and Andy, Gina Marie, and Spencer are headed for finale night. But first, they must face off for the final and most important head of household of the summer. Stay with us. Welcome back to Big Brother. Let's check in with the final 3. Hello, house guests. Or should I say, hello, exterminators. Congratulations on making it to finale night. Now, before the show, the 3 of you decided to come clean to McCrae about your alliance, the Exterminators. Andy, why did you decide to expose the alliance?
I mean, there really wasn't much to lose by exposing the alliance, and we all really love and respect McCrae, even more so than the other 3 targets that the Exterminators had. And so we felt like he's such a game player and someone who loves this so much that he deserved to know.
Well, there is still one more eviction left, which means you'll now have to turn on each other. Good night, house guests.
Good night, Julie.
Night, Julie.
Join us Sunday at 8, 7 Central for a special episode including never-before-seen footage from the season. here's a sneak peek.
Mr. and Mrs. Olsen.
What are you gonna do, Gina Marie? You yelling in my face?
What's up?
You yelling in my
What
face?
up?
All that plus the battle for the final head of household begins. Tune in Sunday. Then next Wednesday at a special time, 9:30, 8:30 Central, it's the live season finale of Big Brother. All of the house guests will reunite live. America's favorite house guest will be revealed, and either Andy, Gina Marie, or Spencer will walk away with the $500,000 grand prize. Plus, one of the greatest players of all time confronts the jury. For now, let's eavesdrop on the final three. From outside the Big Brother house, I'm Julie Chen. Good night.
Very articulate. No, seriously, I actually said the same thing. I was like, we respected him, you know,
And
the
like,
game,
yeah,
and
like
I think
we had nothing to lose.
Yeah, exactly. It was over. I think Judd saw me that can of
yeah.
spray. That poison, clay poison up in his That is awesome.
there's three boys.
If I were to ever carve anything out indoor,
I think it's now time that I'm like carving into that pool.
Yeah.
I always like told myself I wouldn't do it until I made it, unless I made it to the end.
Yeah.
Because
That was
you don't want to be like a Jeremy Maguire and go up there.